Triple H?
Um, awesome at what he does. It's crazy because we kind of started out in the Northeast together, and I actually remember in '93 I went to Memphis to work for Lawler, and I came back from USWA a couple months later, and I remember doing a show for Eugenio, and it was him and Paul Richards. They were friends at the time, both Kowalski guys. They showed up at the Eugenio show just to hang out and kind of watch the show. And he was asking me about going to, if he should go to USWA or whatever. And then shortly after, he ended up going to WCW. But it's just crazy to think, like, went from that. I have a VHS of him wrestling in my high school, and just to think like this guy would be the guy at 20, 30 years later. And he's really good at what he does. And I think we're seeing that right now, with him kind of starting to take back over. And we saw what he did with NXT, and working underneath him was awesome. Like, I mean, when he went away, it was just like a whole new company, a whole different management and all that. But it was, he definitely had a vision for what he wanted, and there was a coolness to what he wanted. And I think, a lot of that may stem from, like, I know he's a big Kiss fan. I'm a big Kiss fan, and like, Kiss is all about the show. You can say they're musicians or whatever, but Kiss is about the show, and bands like that are about the show. And they go out there and they put on a great show. And I think that's what he tried to do with NXT, and hopefully he will do with WWE now. And he doesn't get enough credit. And I would just see him, like, during rehearsals sometimes, just change a little thing that, a little thing will become this big thing down the road that nobody else would have thought of. He just saw and said, hey, why don't you do this way? And then it's really cool to see, man.